Hello and welcome back. In this tutorial, we are going to learn completely about HTML list, and also we are going to see types of list, and we will understand each list, and also we are going to see how to create nested lists. Okay, everything we are going to see. Okay, now I am just going to create H1, and inside this I will be writing here HTML list. I'll save this. I'll just copy this path, and here I am just going to paste that one. Okay, now here I am having this HTML list. Okay, let me just decrease the size, or let me just keep this one. Okay, zoom level is 250. Okay, only to see it clearly I have just increased the zoom level, but for you this will not be the default size. If you increase your browser size, then the size will be increased. Okay, now if I just reduce this one, okay, this is the normal size. Okay, so only to see you I have just increased this one. Okay, now below this I am just going to write this paragraph, and inside this I am just going to write here, lists are nothing but they are used to display data in points. Now whenever we are reading paragraph or whenever we are seeing website, we always want points. We don't want any paragraph, we don't want any text. Okay, it will be lengthy for us. Okay, if we are studying some study material, then also we want points. Okay, so that points we can easily remember. Okay, so for that lists are very useful. Using bullet points you can display any data in your website. There are two types of list, unordered list and ordered list, and also we are having one more type of list, that is nothing but description list. Description list also we are going to see in this tutorial itself. First I am just going to write here unordered list. Unordered list. Below this I am just going to write H1, and here I am just going to copy this entire thing. I will be pasting that one. I will save this. I will refresh this one. Okay, this is nothing but this is the list definition, and here I am having unordered list. Okay, now let's see how to create that one. For unordered list we are having this UL tag. Now inside this UL I am just going to create here LI. LI stands for list items, and whatever items I want to store or whatever data I want to store in points, I can store that one here. Let me just write here apple. Below this I am just going to write here mango. I will be writing mango, and here I am just going to write orange. I'll save this. Okay, now you can see apple, mango and orange will be displayed in this. Okay, in points it is going to display. If you want to add some content here, suppose here I am just going to write here lorem 10. Okay, let me just remove this one. Again I am just going to write here lorem 10. Okay, this entire data I am just going to copy, and here I am just going to paste that one. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see this will be displayed in points. Okay, by default for unordered list we will be having this circles. You can see we are having these dots. If you want to change, then also you can do that one. Okay, this is how we are going to create unordered list. Inside that we will be having list items, and inside list items whatever content you want you can display in points. Using CSS property list style type we can change that one. Okay, now here I am just going to write here style attribute. Inside this I am just going to write here list. Here I am having list style type, list style position. Okay, you don't have to worry about this. We are going to learn once we study about CSS. Now here I am just going to take list style type. Okay, what style I want to give to my list. Okay, here I am having many examples. Okay, by default it is going to be disk. Okay, this disk I'll just give this one. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see by default it is disk. Now here I am just going to give here circle. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see this is changed to circle. Okay, this is not colored, and here I am having this circle. Now if I just give the disk here, this is default. If you don't give, then also you will be having this output. Again let me just write here square. Okay, you can give any bullet points. Okay, you can give any style based on your projects, whatever you are giving. You can see now it is being changed to square. Okay, and also if you don't want to give any bullet points, okay, directly you want to display the data in points, and if you don't want that style to be visible, you can just give the value as none. I'll refresh this one. Now here you will not have anything. Okay, now this is none, so that data will not be displayed. Okay, now here let me just write here circle. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now here I am having this output. Okay, this is how we are going to display the data. You can give either disk, square, circle or none. Okay, based on your project requirement you can give any value and you can give any style. Okay, this is all about unordered list. Okay, let's see about nested unordered list. Here I am just going to write here H1. Let me just write here H1, and here I will be writing nested unordered list. Nested unordered list is list inside list. Now here I'm just going to create UL. Now inside UL I'm just going to create LI. Inside LI, let me just write here vegetables. Let me just write some vegetables. Here I'll be writing brinjal. Now below this I'm just going to create one more LI. For this let me just write here carrot. And again here let me just write here potato. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Okay, now this is the normal list. Okay, whatever I was having here, that is the same list printed. But inside this I want another list to be printed. So here if I just want, now here character, here this text is ending. So after this text I'm just going to create another UL. Okay, now okay, inside this list itself, inside this list I'm just going to create another UL. Now inside UL again I have to give here list items. Now carrot I'm just going to give here carrot is orange in color. Again below this I'm just going to create one more LI, and here let me just write here carrot is good for eyesight. I'll save this. Okay, now inside this list item I have just created another list, and inside this unordered list I have just passed here two list items. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see inside this list items, here I am having this carrot. Inside carrot I am having this another list. Okay, for second list here you can see I am having this circle. Okay, you can give any styles as I told you. Now if you just want to create another list for this one, then also you can do that one. Now here my list item is ending here. Now below this I'm just going to create another UL, and inside this I'm just going to write here LI. Let me just write here some data here. Carrot is good, and here let me just write here carrot is bad. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see inside this list items again I am having this list. Okay, this is how we are going to create nested list. Okay, and this kind of list will be very useful whenever you are creating navbar or something. Okay, if you want to display multiple data, okay, you can display that one, okay, using nested list. Okay, inside carrot I am having this list, and inside this carrot I am having this list. Again if you want to create list for this, then also you can do that one. Again if you want to create for potato, then also you can do that one. Let me just come here. Okay, it keeps on going like that if you keep on creating nested lists. Okay, next I'm just going to create here. Now here I'm just going to write here UL, and inside this let me just write here LI, and here I'll be writing potato is brown in color. Now below this I'm just going to write here potato is my favorite. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see for potato I am having this 2 points. Okay, this is how we are going to create nested list. You can give any list, you can give any data. Okay, based as I told you, whatever project requirement you are having, you can create any number of list and you can give any data in your project. Okay, this is all about nested. Okay, first I am having circle, then I am having this one. Okay, then I am having this squares. Okay, now again if I just create, what will I be having? Okay, let me just copy the same thing, and here I am just going to paste. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see again it is going to keep on like this. Again I'll be getting square, 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 square. First I'll be getting this style, okay, disc style, then circle, then square, and then again square. Again if I just paste the same thing here, I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. You can see again, okay, square keeps on going now. Only first time I'll be having disc, second time whenever I'm having nested list I'll be having circle, and from third time onwards I'll be having this square. Okay, this is how we are going to create nested lists. Now let's see about next type of list. Now here I'm just going to write here let me just write here H1, and inside this I'm just going to write here ordered list. Ordered list, okay, as unordered list starts from UL, ordered list will start from OL, okay, ordered list, and in the same way we just have to print the data. The only difference is this is going to print the data in number format. Okay, you can print this data in any sequence because we are not having any numbers, so these points can be jumbled anywhere. But here we are just going to print the data in sequence format so that we will be having proper numbers. Okay, first data, second data, third data. If you want to display the data in sequence, then you can use ordered list. Now here inside this, let me just write clothes. Next I just want vegetables. I am just writing random data. I am writing here fruits. And finally let me just write here vehicles. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see ordered list. Okay, you can see, okay, by default it is going to start with numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, it keeps on going like that. Okay, if you want you can change that one, but like this, okay, here for Here for unordered list, I have shown you we are having this style attribute. Inside this I have just given this one. Okay, whatever value I want, I have just changed that one. But for ordered list, we are having one attribute. Here I am just going to write here type. Okay, inside this type, first I am just going to write here. Okay, by default it is going to be number. So here I am just writing type is equal to 1, which means that, okay, by default it is going to print in numbers. Now if I just change it to capital A, I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see it will be printed in ABCD format. If I just give in small a, I'll refresh this one. Now you can see small ABCD, okay, lowercase letters. Okay, and also you can print Roman numbers as well. If I just give here capital I, I'll refresh this one. Okay, this will be printed in Roman numbers, and also lowercase Roman numbers also we can give. If I just give here lowercase I, I'll refresh this. You can see this will be printed like that. So if you are having any sequence data stored inside your website, then you can use ordered list. Okay, this is how we are going to change the type of the list. And also in the same way, okay, by default it is going to start with 1. Okay, let me just come here. When I want my data should be displayed in numbers, then I don't have to give this type attribute, because by default it is going to start with number. Okay, but I just want to start with 50. Okay, instead of starting with 1, okay, let me just show you the output here. I'll just remove this one. I'll refresh this. Okay, now you can see it is starting from 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I just want to start the number from 100, I'll just write here start, and here I'm just going to pass here 50 or 100. I'll save this. I'll come here. Now if I refresh this, you can see it will be starting from 100, 101, 102, 103. Okay, it keeps on going like that. Okay, this is how we can give any values here. Okay, you can give type attribute for change the stylings, and also you can give start. You can just specify from wherever you want to start. Now let me just write here small b. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now it is not going to work. Okay, because our type is not specified. Here I'm just going to give type. Let me just write here small a. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Again it is not going to work, because only for numbers it is going to work. Okay, for capital letters, for Roman numbers it is not going to work. So I'm just going to remove this. Okay, now we have studied about type attribute, and also we have studied about start attribute inside ordered list. Okay, now next let's see about nested ordered list. Okay, in the same way, let me just write here h1, and here I'll be writing nested ordered list. Here I'm just going to write OL, and inside this OL let me just write here LI, and here I will be writing, and here let me write here apple. Again I'm just going to write here pineapple, and third I'm just going to write here mango. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now here you can see I'm having this normal data. If I just want to nest this one inside this pineapple, I'm just going to create another UL, and here inside this I'm just going to create list items, and here let me just write here pineapple is very sweet, and also I'm just going to write here pineapple is very light. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see, but for this one, okay, even for the nested list, the numbers will start from 1, 2. Okay, it's not like this. Okay, first I'll be having this, then I'll be having circle, then I'll be having square. Instead of that, directly I'll be having this numbers. Okay, first time also I'm having numbers, and for nested list also I'm having this numbers. Okay, you can create any number of nested lists. Again, I'm just going to copy the same thing, and inside this, if I just want to create, I can paste that one. I'll refresh this. You can see now again the list will be nested, and here I am having this output. And also you can create nested list for this also. I'm just going to write here OL. Here I'll be writing LI. Mango is sweet, and next mango is my favorite. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see for mango also I have nested. Okay, as we have already seen in unordered list and ordered list, you can give any number of list and you can display the data. Okay, point by point you can display your data. Okay, this is all about unordered list. Okay, unordered list we have seen. Nested unordered list, how to nest the list. Then we are having ordered list, and we have seen nested ordered list. Okay, next we are going to see another type of list, that is nothing but description list. Here I am just going to write here description list. Okay, as the name suggests, it is going to give the description for our list. Okay, now here I'll just come back. Okay, for unordered list, UL. Okay, unordered list. For ordered list, we are having OL. Okay, in the same way, for description list, we will be having DL. Okay, now here I'm just going to write here DL, description list. Inside this DL list, we are having two tags. First is DT. DT stands for description term. Okay, for what term I want to give the description. Now here I'm just going to write here white. Okay, now for this, okay, for this white color, I just have to add some data. Okay, I have to add some description. So here I'm having description data. For this white term, I just want to add some description. Now here let me just write here white color matches with all colors. Okay, here I'm just adding some description for this white color. Now here I'll just write here DT, and here let me just write here black. DD. Okay, description data. Now here let me just write here black is very well known. Black is very well known color. Okay, some text I am writing. Okay, random text, you don't have to write this one. I'll just refresh this. Okay, now you can see for description for white, I am having this description. Okay, for this description list, we will not be having any list style. Okay, we will not be having any numbers. We will not be having any list. Okay, we are not going to have this kind of style like circles, squares. Directly we are having for white color, I have some description. For black color, I am having some description. Okay, if I just show you another example here. Now here let me just write here DL. Okay, now here if I just take an example of biryani. Okay, sorry, I have to write here DT. DT is biryani. Biryani, and for this data, I am just going to write here DD. It is loved by all. It is loved. It is loved by all. Next, I am just going to write here another DT, and here I will be writing masala dosa. And below this, I am just going to write here DD. It is south dish or something. It is south dish. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Okay, now here I am having. Okay, now for masala dosa, it is not been printed because here I have given DT. So I just have to change it to DD. Okay, once I give this one, only then I'll be getting like this. Okay, I'll be having some space here. Okay, now for masala dosa, this data will be displayed. Okay, if I just want to add another data for this one, I'll just copy this one, dish 1. Here I'll be writing dish 1. Here I'll just write here dish 2. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Okay, now you can see for masala dosa, totally I am having 2 descriptions. Okay, you can give any number of descriptions and you can create like that. Okay, this is all about description list. Okay, it is just going to add description for our data if you want. Like we are having many things. Whenever you open dictionary, okay, for dictionary also you can use that one. Okay, we are having one word, and for that word we will be having description or meaning for that word. Okay, for dictionary words you can create like that. Okay, if you are having website and you are having some scientific words, and for that words you can use this description list. You can write that word and you can explain that word using DD tag. Okay, this is all about list. We are having unordered list. We have seen how to nest unordered list. We are having ordered list, and also we have seen how to nest ordered list. And finally, we are having description list. For description list, I suggest that don't nest this one. Okay, then it is not going to happen if you nest. Now, if I just copy this same thing, and if I just try to nest here, now inside this, I'm just trying to nest here. I'll refresh this one. You can see here I'll be getting like this kind of output. Here I'm having biryani, here I'm having this output, again I'm having masala dosa, and here I'm having like this. Okay, for this I'm not having any DT here. Okay, so don't try to nest here. You will be getting wrong output, or it may not look good at all. Okay, so if you want to nest, you can use either unordered list or ordered list. Okay, description list, as I told you, if you are having any scientific words in your website, so to display that one or to show the output for that one, you can use description list. Okay, this is all about list. If you are having any issues, you can DM me in Instagram. Okay, that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.